What up, team? Yes, sir. We got Chenny's last day at preschool today.
No.
Yes, last day. Oh, I'm so sorry. Kindergarten.
Preschool's for like littler.
Yes. Listen.
It's like daycare.
It's kindergarten, and look at her. She's perfect.
I'm matching with my dad.
And Garfield is ready to execute the 3-step approach. So we're gonna get right to it. What the heck? What the heck? Hi, Garfield. What's up, bro? Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. Let me share my screen here, and we will get this started up. Chenny is ready. Everyone's ready. And today's going to actually be really, it's going to be really unique because we're trading at all-time high. Okay. So for any trader that's traded all-time high, usually it could get a little volatile, right? There's a lot of, what's the word? Chop. We'll go with that word. There's a lot of chop around all-time high, okay? So we got to be very important. We got to be very specific when identifying our super simple 3-step approach.
I can't stay here for long because I have to go to school.
All right, so Chenny's leaving.
Not right now.
Okay. Okay, go. Go. I love you. Have a great day, okay? Woo! Okay. So it's very important. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so all-time high is key, and you can see right here we've literally in pre-market we've gapped up tremendously, right? So now we're above all-time high. Now we're falling below it, right? So once again, we're gonna make sure every single day we trade the exact same way, okay? It doesn't matter if we're at all-time high. It doesn't matter if market's selling off like crazy or if it's rallying. We're going to approach the market the exact same way each and every single time, right? And that's with our 3-step approach. Our goal is literally identify who is controlling the open, and we do this with our super simple 3-step approach. So the pre-market plan is very simple, right? And I'll show you guys what I got mapped out here in the Discord, right? Because this is how I like to approach the day every single day, right? And once again, I talk to a lot of traders, I coach a lot of traders, and one of the main things most traders go through is being extremely anxious, right? Traders usually get very nervous as the bell, it goes off. And the thing is because they have so many different strategies, they don't know which one to use. Are we going to trade reversals today? Are we going to trade breakouts today? Are we going to trade moving averages today, right? Like every trader has so many different ways to get in and out of the market. So what we've done over here at HPT is develop a very simple 3-step approach that if and when you follow it, you have an 82% win ratio, okay? So the 3-step approach is very simple. Let's go over it before the day begins. And guys, just so everybody knows, I'm currently offering for the month of June only, because we've gotten so many people to join. I literally have a few spots left open. $150. This gets you full access for 1 full year, right? This comes with 4 sessions with me so that we can make sure you know how to execute our approach. See, it's very important that everybody on my team knows how to execute this approach, okay? So we spend a lot of time. We break into that. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, you better do it now. It's only for the month of June. I was going to do it all summer, but I've gotten way too many clients, and I don't have enough time to meet with all of them. So we have a few spots left open. If you want to get involved, click the link below in Trader Bootcamp and sign up, right? So this is our approach. This is how we are looking to execute, right? You come over here to the HPT crossover. Super simple 3-step approach, right? Why? Well, let's start here. How do you execute it? Number 1, you identify who's controlling the open. Okay, so if I go back to price action here, we basically have no upside targets, and then we have downside targets of previous day high, end of day, in 6, 10, 11. Okay, so the way I like to approach this is if I can identify who's controlling the open, I now have a better understanding of the market context. And based off who's controlling it, I either go up, going long, or go down, going short, okay? So I either target the upside, which in this case is going to be pre-market high, and above, right? To infinity and beyond, right? There is literally no upside targets. The war is ending. The market's responding extremely well. So now literally there is a lot of upside potential. That doesn't mean the market's going to rally, okay? That doesn't mean it's going to just buyers are here. Let's go long today because we're up in pre-market. No, absolutely not. We approach the day the exact same way. We have to identify who's controlling the open. And the only way we do that is using our approach, right? So these are our levels, all-time high. This is very important. We have previous day high at 612.31, and we have end of day. Now, any selling pressure below end of day is very bearish, and I'm looking to target 6, 10, 11, okay? 6, 10, 11, that is the area I'm looking to target. What we got on the chat here? Darren, what up, stud? We got Fernando, right? We got a bunch of new members here at HBT, so they're going to be joining us today. I love it, man. This is exactly when we started out 2.5 years ago. It was to build an environment where just a regular trader could come and become the absolute best version of himself, right? See, you have to level up, especially in your mind, right? Like as a trader, your mindset is critical. That's what we focus on over here at HBT, right? If we ever want to scale up, hit that 100 grand, 250 grand a year, we have to have an approach that we believe in and we can execute like that. And that's exactly what we are going to do today. So yeah, pre-market plans, very simple. Identify who's controlling all-time high, target upside targets, target downside targets, right? Extremely simple. All right, let's go over here to SPX. Let's see what SPX is telling me. What time we got? It's 9:16, getting started early. All right, so you guys can see here, yesterday, SPX literally rallied into all-time high. See, this is very important. I don't care if you trade futures. I don't care if you trade options. I don't care if you literally just trade shares. The market dynamics are going to work the way they always do, okay? And this is all, my whole strategy is really based off the daily time frame, right? We're day traders, so we have to understand the daily time frame, right? If we want, once again, more context before entering into our positions, okay? So yesterday, look, SPX rallied all the way up into all-time high. So today, once again, this is going to be a very important level. As a matter of fact, since it was the high, I'm literally going to make this previous day high. Boom. Then I'm going to get rid of this guy because I don't want to overcrowd my chart, okay? Super important not to overcrowd your chart, right? Your goal every day is to be in flow state. It's to be very clear. It's to understand what the market's telling you, okay? So for us to do that, we can't have thousands of lines on our chart, right? Like the goal is not to go full retard, okay? The goal is to stay focused, what actually works, and execute what works, right? So don't be the guy with tons of indicators on your chart, tons of lines on your chart. You don't know if it's going up, down, left, right, and then worry why you got analysis paralysis, right? Get rid of lines that are overbearing, right? Overstimulating, get rid of them. Make your chart nice and clean, right? So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I got previous day low. I got previous day open print. And now I got some bear targets below it, right? And you'll notice I'm always pulling from previous day pint numbers, right? I'm always pulling from previous day pint numbers. I get a lot of questions about this. A lot of traders are like, Josh, you don't talk about pre-market that much. And it's not that pre-market is not valuable, right? Obviously, levels in pre-market are valuable. It's just my whole philosophy is more focused on volume, okay? I'm more focused on levels that have a lot of volume because that's where the imbalance is, right? So I'm going to be looking for buyers to control these pint numbers today or sellers. And then if sellers take control of previous day high and end of day, I'm going to be targeting previous day open print and PDL. Right? And then if price falls down below previous day low, we literally have a beautiful gap right here to the downside. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. You leaving, baby? All right, let's get this money. Roderick, welcome to the team, brother. We got a lot of new members. I love it. I'm super glad to have you guys. And this is the goal, right? The goal is just to execute, right? Like every trade is the same, right? If you guys watched last week's session, it's the same 3 steps every time, right? It's the same approach. Also, I'm going to be making a video this week about the orb, right? The open range breakout. You guys know how much I love open print. It would not be right if I haven't studied the orb, right? So we're going to be diving into the orb. And for all premium members, come to the webinar this week. I really want to dive deeper into the open range breakout. I've collected some more data on it. I'm going to be putting it into our data reports as well. You guys will see, right? Let me pull up the Discord here so I can show you guys what I've been doing. So for those that don't know, or maybe this is your new time, like your first time in my channel, I collect data, okay? Data is very important. And basically, this is why I can come on YouTube, trade the strategy with tons of confidence, because I've been collecting data on this strategy for the last 10 months, right? We're about to be going on our 11th month. 11th month, dude. Almost a full year on the HPT cross. And every single month, we hover right around that 70 to 85% win ratio, right? It's usually out of 21 trades. Usually we have about 6 losses, about 15, 16, sometimes 17 winners, right? It literally hovers right around that. So that's why I'm so process oriented, right? There's results oriented and then there's process oriented. You have to make a decision and decide if you are a trader or a gambler, okay? A trader, I like to compare traders to professional poker players or card counters, right? See, what makes a card counter successful is he understands the probability, okay? He understands when he has a king that there is an X amount of chance he's going to make money on this hand. It's not that every hand wins. It's he knows when the odds are in his favor. Therefore, he bets much larger. That is literally what a day trader is, right? A trader knows when the odds are in his favor, so he puts on risk, right? It's the same concept, right? So you're either a card counter, a trader, or you're the asshole that goes to the casino with some money. We're going to kill it, guys, and puts all of his money on roulette or a game that has no chance or odds, right? And he does, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're trading with that mentality, you will never be consistent. I tried it for years, right? I literally used to be addicted to gambling, right? I started trading and I was getting the same thrill from it. And then I had to make a very clear decision to either become a trader who trades with process or stay a gambler, right? And obviously gamblers don't make consistent money, okay? So this is why we've dove so deep into the data, the strategy, right? The same approach each and every single day. I wanted to know, does this work, right? If I literally log every single setup, what are the probabilities? What are the numbers? And literally, we're sitting at a 82% win ratio over the last 10 months, right? And everybody on the team knows. You can see this. If this is your first time watching the channel, literally go down the link below. Click the HPT crossover link. It'll take you to my website where I dive much deeper into it. But back to what we were talking about, I've been collecting more data here on if it's an open range breakout or not, right? So this is going to be very beneficial to us as we go into the data reviews, right? And getting more confidence with our strategy, right? Like right here, 6/24/2025, right? I took a losing trade. Our criteria presented, we went short, but you'll notice the first 15 minutes, the orb here, we couldn't close outside of it, right? So once again, this is just another tool that we're going to look into and see if it serves us. If it serves us well, then we'll implement it, right? So really cool. We're going to be diving into the orb and go from there, right? A lot of traders ask me, Josh, how'd you come up with the strategy? And like, you know, what made you sacrifice the last 10 months doing this, right? Like, how did you get here? And it's literally going over what's working and going over what isn't working, right? Like, as a trader, it's our job to develop a system that works, okay? Now, to do that, you have to be very clear on what is working and what isn't. And that's something that we've done, right? We're like, okay, does trading off open print work? Well, yes, it does very well. There's a lot of volume there. Okay, does trading moving average cross work, right? Me and Darren, we put a lot of time into looking at moving average crosses. His algo literally uses a moving average cross, right? Like, so we've dedicated a ton of time to see if these strategies actually work. And then we implemented the RBI GBI, which is just a game changer, right? Because you always know exactly where you're going to put your risk. Like, look at this trade here. We went short on this candle, okay? So when we went short here, we literally put our stop above the previous candle, right? And then we utilize the EMA cloud, and then price continues to sell off, right? So the RBI GBI is going to make sure you're actually sticking to risk management, okay? There's never a point in time where I don't know where I'm going to get out of the market. There's never a point in time where I'm confused. Do I hold it longer? No. If the RBI GBI does not hold, I'm out of the trade. No ifs, ands, or buts, right? It doesn't matter. This way, we're only losing 15, 20%, right? Like, we're keeping our losses tight, sometimes even tighter, okay? So it's going to be really good. It's going to be a great day here. Obviously, you guys also know on Fridays, I do like to trade Tesla. So if Tesla presents some good opportunity, which look at this, it literally might. Holy shoot. Okay. So Tesla, once again, I chart the same way every single time, okay? We have end of day right here, okay? We have previous day open print. That's going to be a target right there. We got previous day open print right here. A lot of chop yesterday too on Tesla. So if we get some follow through here to the downside on Tesla, this could be a really nice short play. Either way, it could literally go up, it could go down. All right. Now we got previous day high right here. So once again, I'm going to be watching the open, figuring out who's controlling the open, and then target upside targets or target downside targets. Shout out to Fabio. Fabio, my boy, has been with us for the last 2 years. Fabio, I got to do it. I'm sorry. Fabio has made insane amounts of growth, okay? He's put a lot of time and effort into his trading. He just started trading SPX. The dude follows the strategy to a T, absolutely killing it, bro. Fabio, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy to have you on the team. And I really appreciate you putting yourself first in getting results, because now other traders see it and they go, holy shit. It's not just Josh. It's not just Darren. It's not just Todd. Like, there's other people doing this and it's working. So shout out to you, Fabio. I fucking love you. You're killing it. You are literally you are a great trader and a great friend, and I appreciate you big time. So yeah, now going back to Tesla here, we got ourselves a nice little trend line. So once again, I'm going to be watching here who controls the open, right? You can see we literally just got crazy selling here. So we'll see how this plays out, right? But basically, if sellers control the open, we target PDL. If buyers control the open, we target EOD, pre-OP, and PDH, okay? So I got about 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to hit the bathroom, and then we're going to get into it. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so now I'm gonna pull up over here. I'm gonna get my chart. Let's pull up SPY over here. And now for all futures traders, we trade the SPY chart. They're extremely similar. To look at this right here off all-time high. Okay, check this out. Beautiful retest of all-time high about 1 minute before the market opened. Let's go. Now remember, guys, you are only as good as your ability to execute. Okay. So there will be no impulsive decisions today. Okay. I don't care. Oh my God, Tesla's selling off. Let's get in. No, we do not get in. We stay patient. We understand why violent moves, there's no reason to chase them. Okay. They lead to you being extended from the moving average, right? So we don't chase violent moves, dude. We stay patient. Look at this here on SPY. Oh, dude, I tell you right now, give me bullish criteria and I will take this long all day. What do I mean by that? Okay, we have open print. Why isn't it popping up? Hold up. Give me a minute here. All right, so once again, what's the strategy? Open print. We've identified it at 9:30. A lot of volume right here. What's the second step? Moving average cross. I need the EMA cloud to shift here, okay? We need it to go from red to green or from green to red. So once again, what's this really do? It takes super impatient and impulsive traders and slows them down, okay? See, one of the main issues I used to have when trying to become consistent is I was so impulsive. Oh my God, it's all-time high. Let me get in the market. No, calm down. There's no reason for your ass to get into the market right now. I don't know. Maybe you guys are seeing something I'm not. But the thing is, and this is why most traders level up extensively when they join HBT, is because they learn to calm down, okay? There's no move for us. Trading is exciting, right? There's money, there's emotion, there's ego, there's all these things. But until our strategy presents, we are gambling, okay? So once again, stay patient. We're in no rush here. We're last week it took about an hour before our edge presented. It might show up in the next 5 minutes. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, when it shows up, I'm going to execute it flawlessly. That's that. Tesla with very strong selling. All right, so check out the 1 hour 9 here. Okay, now for all premium members, you guys get a little more knowledge and education on the 1 hour 9, right? That's something that I kind of keep for our premium members. The 1 hour 9 is a game changer, right? And it's so much more than just a moving average on your chart. It guides me like no other, okay? So some things I'm noticing here is the 1 hour 9 is kind of far away, okay? Where are we at right now? We're about $1 away from it. So once again, that's a little extended. That's going to keep me from short plays right now, okay? For me to really take a trade, what you guys will notice too in the data is look at these trades. You guys see this short play we took right here? Look where the 1 hour 9 is. We're on it, okay? So once again, just something I'm noticing through the data is that when and if you take trades off the 1 hour moving average, you have a much higher chance of continuation, okay? So, you know, it's a very powerful tool. It takes a little bit to get used to and like learn. But that's something that I go through with all traders. If you join, we will go through that in our sessions, right? The 1 hour 9 is extremely important. I can't believe it, dude. I came out with the offer, what was it, about 10 days ago. And, you know, my goal was to get, you know, just some traders that were ready. And I was blown away with how many traders joined the Discord and took advantage. And shout out to you guys, because you guys are going to learn skills that are going to help you become way more confident. Like we were talking about in the beginning of this live here, right? Like one of the main reasons traders fail is because they literally just don't have the understand, like they're not confident in their approach, right? So, you know, the goal is to get that knowledge, get that understanding, and become that person that you've always been looking to become. But all right, let's stay focused on price action here. Let's see what SPX is showing me. SPX, definitely a little bit of strength here. A little bit of strength here. SPX is literally in all-time high territory, right? If I pull out the daily, look, we've literally made all-time highs. That doesn't mean it's bullish, okay? I'm looking at SPY here. We're coming into all-time high. We are getting a little bit of battle going on here, so this is definitely what makes sense. A lot of volume, a lot of liquidity at this level. So we're going to have to, be patient and see who controls it. SPX, a lot of buying out the gate. A lot. You'll see yesterday, too, we had a lot of buying out the gate. Fell below the open. Nice little fake out here to the downside. Rallied up. Got a red bar to be ignored. Boom. Look at that. We took a couple good trades yesterday. Took a trade right here. Took a trade here. And then I caught a really good move off, where was it? Here. Right? We caught a nice little pop right here. So, yeah. And let's look at something real quick on yesterday. Look at yesterday's price action. Look at what happened every time price bounced off the 1 hour 9. Okay? Bounce, 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 bounce. Dude, the 1 hour 9 was literally a wall. And if I pull up the 1 hour time frame, look at the trend. Is this a healthy trend or is this unhealthy? That's as healthy as it gets. Okay? Very healthy, closing on the moving average. That's critical. The 1 hour here is definitely interesting. Okay? Notice where the 9 is. The 9's all the way up here. We got a pretty quick sell-off to the downside. I'm telling you right now, if I get bullish criteria, I'm going long. This is what the 1 hour does for me. It literally guides me like no other. And then the strategy keeps me patient, right? And that's the best part. Like until the three-step approach presents itself, the market conditions are choppy and I want nothing to do with them. All right, let's see Tesla. Yo, guys, listen. Tesla on Fridays is like it's literally prints money like no other. All right, once again, what are we getting here? We're getting a pullback into the 1 hour 9. Okay, this is what I was just talking about. Right, buyers are showing a lot of strength, pulling right back into the 1 hour 9 here. Okay, do we go long? No. We do not go long, okay? We stay patient, okay? Until our edge presents, we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Coming up into that 50 Tesla. Dude, if I get bullish criteria on Tesla, you know what I like about Tesla is the fake out. Look at that. Massive sell-off. You know how many traders seen that large red candle and we're like, oh my God, I got to get in. I got to get in. And then what happened? Now they're getting smoked, right? So once again, the market is going to look great. It's going to play a trick on you, right? This is why having that repeatable approach is so important, okay? The repeatable approach is going to, no matter what, listen, it may look very appetizing, but I'm staying patient, okay? I'm not just going to get in because my emotions are going wild or it looks good. Nope, we're going to stay patient. We're going to wait for our edge here. The 1 hour 9 is a magnet. Tesla. Look at Tesla here. All right, let me look at contracts, see how much they're going for this morning. All right. SPX cons. Dude, SPX is ripping right now. What do you know? We're coming right back to the 1 hour. Dude, I tell you guys, I knew today was going to be a good day. I just knew it. I already know. no matter what happens. Like, how nice is it just to have a super easy approach no matter what until it shows up? We're just chilling. Like, I could literally be doing multiple things right now and not have to be super focused on price until my edge presents. I'm just being patient, right? We're staying focused. We're staying diligent, right? Diligent is the best word for it because it means we're ready, okay? Give me an RBI. See if we can get a red bar ignored here. All right, let's see. And I tell you what, guys, right now we are below the 1 hour 9, right? Now, if we get back above the 1 hour 9, this level right here, right? Like if price can hold above here, that's where we'll see a rally, okay? Like if buyers can, really step up and show strength here, back above the 1 hour 9, this thing's going to cook. I don't want to get ahead of myself though, okay? Tesla getting a nice little green bar to be ignored here. The only thing is I'm not going to take this short only because the moving cross happened kind of a while ago and we're pretty extended from the 1 hour 9 and SPY's kind of giving me bullish vibes. So I'm going to stay patient. Let's see here today how the orb plays a role, okay? For those that don't know, the orb is the open range breakout, okay? It's the first 15 minutes of the market. Let's see here. We got about 4 minutes on it. So for the next, let's see here too. Let's just see what's going on here. Hold on. All right. So let's go here to announcements. All right, so we do have some 10 o'clock news, 10 a.m. Okay. Good. I love news. News adds volatility. Mike Lynch, welcome, my friend. Welcome to the live. SPX with a lot of buying pressure out the gate. Very strong buying pressure on SPX here. Looking like we're moving towards that moving average cross. You know what's so awesome too, like with the moving average cross, is once you get a moving average cross, if the dominant side can't hold it, meaning like, we get a red candle coming up and then sellers invalidate the moving average cross, that usually means price is going to reverse very heavy, right? It's just like, it's that concept, right? Of if it's not black, it's white, right? Like if buyers aren't controlling it, it's going to get bearish, right? So, just having that 50-50 perspective really helps me a lot, right? Like the market open has a lot of volume. Whoever controls it is, it's when the edge presents, we know the market's in fruitful conditions. So that's just where we want to be. So let's just stay patient here. Before we get into a position, I just want to remind everybody it's Friday, okay? Friday has murdered more retail traders than any other day of the week, okay? It's very easy to compromise and break your rules on a Friday, right? We just want to be green, okay? Well, it's that same thinking that will trash your account. It's called self-sabotage. I did it for a very long time, okay? So be sure that if you're getting into a position, you would be able to argue why, okay? You don't need tons of analysis. Just make sure you are actually sticking to a strategy. There's nothing worse than losing money on a Friday, other than losing money because you broke character, right? Like, don't break character just because it's Friday and we're trading all-time high and you just want to end green, right? No, like, we're going to follow our strategy. So even if the market doesn't reward us today, we could go, you know what? I traded my strategy and it was what it was. Price is going super slow. All right, so we're getting a very nice push. Buyers showing a lot of strength here. Check this out. So does anybody see here what I just did? So I literally have a green bar here that was ignored in pre-market, right? So there was obviously some selling here. We're coming up to this level, okay? Now, if buyers are showing strength here, that will be very bullish, right? But if sellers are going to step up, it's most likely going to be at this level right here. So let's see. We got our orb as well, right? Our open range breakout. So how it works, right, is buying pressure above this level is very bullish. A lot of people trade it differently, okay? Some people might go long right here because it's above. I will not, okay? I literally only use the orb to kind of remain another reason to be a little bit more patient, okay? It is a phenomenal tool. I can't speak to it the way I can the 3-step approach, right? Because I haven't collected 10 months of data on it. But if the orb helps you stay patient, then use it. You know what I mean? Like, that's a phenomenal tool. We're going to talk about it a lot more this weekend, though, in the webinar. SPX, very strong here out the gate. Once again, there just really isn't any repeatable approach for me to follow right now. So there really isn't a trade. Let's try Tesla, though. Look at Tesla. Is Eric, are you here? Eric Pena, if you're here, get ready. Because I feel like Tesla is going to give us some great opportunities today. Look at that. Strong buying off previous day low. Now we're rallying into open print. Okay. We're coming into end of day. What am I looking at? Okay. So number one is I'm going to look for the moving average cross. And then B, I'm going to look for that entry criteria. Okay. I'm going to look for a pullback, red bar to be ignored. Maybe we come back here into the open, right? Price comes up, comes back here into the open. And then a green bar blowing out that red one. Boom. And I'm targeting previous day high. Okay. You guys see how we're using the open to identify opportunity, right? We're either going up here or we're going down here. Okay. Like that. That's our philosophy each and every single day. Looks like them buyers are trying to validate this moving average cross right here. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but price seems very sluggish. Yeah, we'll see. Staying patient. And you remember in the beginning, guys, when we were talking about the 1 hour 9, right? Like you guys see here how price just rallied. It's literally sucked right back to the 1 hour. Okay. So once again, these are very powerful tools. Okay. The moving averages are powerful, right? Like, you know what, Josh, what kept you from going short here? Well, A, there wasn't really a good opportunity, but B, the 1 hour moving average was very high up. Buyers are showing a lot of strength here. All right, got that moving average cross. I'm watching Tesla in SPY. Let's see. Tesla is not quite there yet. Doesn't mean buyers aren't showing strength, though, right? Buyers are showing a lot of strength. Hold up. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's a little better. A little less glare there. All right, coming into that 1 hour 9. Dude, they're both starting to look a little pretty. Let's see what the daily looks like here on Tesla. And now this is why I love pint numbers, right? Because they give you a lot more context to what you're actually looking at. So if you pull up the daily time frame, look at Tesla right here. We fell way down below previous day low. We're coming up to previous day open print. We're above it. We're coming into end of day. So now if we could get bullish criteria here off the open, it makes a lot of sense here to target previous day high, right? So, you know, it's just really getting familiar with what's happening on the daily time frame. It just gives you a way better understanding, right? Just a lot more context. So according to the orb, buyers are here, okay? We've closed outside the open range breakout. A lot of traders will go long because we closed outside the orb, right? I mean, that's that. Listen, once again, I really don't have much of an opinion on it yet because I haven't collected enough data on it yet. But I mean, from what I've seen, it's not a bad way to identify opportunity. It's not my favorite way because there's really not a good way for me to identify risk, right? Like if I just go long right here because I closed outside the first 15 minutes, where do I put my stop loss? Below the candle? Maybe. Yeah, look, boom, we're getting push. Yeah, I agree, Roderick. Like the orb keeps you like grounded. I agree. I love the orb. I think orb is definitely a great tool. Really good tool. I gotta do a little bit more deep diving into it. The orb would have been successful on Tesla today too. Right? We got the 15 minutes. We closed above it. Rally. You know what I like about the orb? It's how simple it is. I love simplicity. You know, it's got to be simple for me. You know, and that's what I love. The orb is like, listen, the first 15 minutes are done. We closed above. Go long. All right, getting closer to 10 o'clock here. Like, and I really, if somebody were to take that, that's a solid trade. Like, listen, not bad. Look at this. Like, this is another great way to identify who's taking control of the open, right? Look at this. Oh, guys, remember what I said too. We get back above the 1 hour 9. This thing's gonna cook. Give me an RBI right here. Look where the moving average is. Okay, what's pocket mean? Pocket means pullback. Okay, we get a nice little pullback to the moving average. Little red bar gets ignored. I'm in that. Watching Tesla. Tesla's coming up to EOD here. Looking for a red bar to be ignored here on Tesla for possible longs. SPY might just rally all day. I don't know. The war just ended. I mean, I've seen it. You know, it happens. And this is the crazy thing. If we don't get a setup, it's fine because we have the tools to identify opportunity later in the day. Honestly, the longer I wait, the more money I use. I'll make more money because contracts they're cheaper. They fluctuate more, right? So, you know, it's completely fine, right? Once again, I'm looking for repeatability, okay? If I'm getting to a trade, it's because I can repeat the process tomorrow. Buyers showing a lot of strength here on Tesla. I know my boy Todd's probably in this right now. Look at this rally. Boom. All right, coming up in the pre-market here. A lot of strength. And you know what? I was actually just talking to somebody on my team about this. You got to be very careful how you make money, okay? Like, yeah, you can just get in the market and make some money, but you got to be very careful with how you make money because you're being rewarded. Every time we make money, we feel amazing. Dopamine is just flushing through our veins, right? You got to be very careful what's giving you that feeling. If you're just getting into the market and capitalizing real quick and there's no like understanding, maybe you shouldn't be making money because honestly, that's going to program your mind to very bad habits. Okay. I would rather lose money than make money the wrong way because I made money the wrong way for a long time. And it took me years to rebuild myself as a trader. This thing's rallying. Look at that. Boom. Pump. All right. I'm still watching Tesla here. Trying to identify a moving average cross. SPY has really not given me any opportunity. Market's just rallying. Right off all-time high. Let's see what the 1 hour is telling us. Yo, guys, the 1 hour is screaming rally. Look at this. We got 3 minutes left on the 1 hour. I like where the moving average is. This looks very healthy. Okay, we're not extended from it. We got news in 3 minutes, 2 minutes. It's about to get crazy. I'm just kidding. It's not. It's going to be simple. We're just going to execute every single day, the exact same. Watching Tesla. I'm looking for an RBI here on Tesla. Come back into the orb. Rally. SPY, I'm just looking for buying pressure and acceptance right here. Right? We're in the 1 hour 9. We're back above it. I'm looking for buying acceptance here. We're getting a little extended from the cloud. So, you know, obviously, stay aware of your cloud. You don't want to enter too far away from it. All right, we got how many more? I got 30 seconds. 1 second. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Coming up here in the pre-market high, very extended from the moving average, right? Popped above it, bringing up that 1 hour 9, okay? That looks very bullish here. It's probably just going to rally. It is what it is. But you know what? This is where I don't FOMO, okay? This is where I don't chase, right? And, it doesn't mean that you can't make money right now, right? We could probably hop in some calls and capitalize on a move to the upside. But that's just not my style. That's not how I want to make money. And that isn't consistent, okay? You can't repeat that tomorrow, right? So that's not how I like to trade. Instead, I'm watching Tesla. Boom, look at that rally. This thing's cooking. Boom. I love it, Test days are the best days, right? What does that mean? That means days where you're not getting your strategy, but you're staying patient. That's a test day, right? That's showing you what sort of trader you really are. Can you control yourself, right? Are you disciplined? Winning trades and losing trades, they come and go, but discipline remains, right? Like discipline, who you are, right? Once you really understand that and you've established that, then that's when that anxiety starts to get away, right? That's where you no longer get worried before getting into a trade, right? Because you've established your discipline, right? Like it's okay. The market's moving. You don't have to be a part of it, right? Like literally, you just just because price was moving, I used to, I got to make money. It's moving. I don't want to miss it, right? And that's just retarded. Stay patient. It feels so much better when you make money with a system that actually works, because now you can go to bed at night and go, listen, I'm just going to do it again tomorrow. Maybe I'll size up, right? So very strong push. I'm watching Tesla. SPY is just rallying. I feel like I probably could have done a little better, dropped down to the 2-minute and identified some good opportunity. Maybe. I mean, we've literally had one red candle here, 2 on the 2-minute. I like where the moving average is on the 9 or on the 1 hour. This thing could really cook. Very strong push here above pre-market. Let's see what that 1 hour looks like. 1 hour looks really good. Really good. Watching Tesla here. Almost got that moving average cross. We don't have it just yet. Let's see here. Right off the open, too. Look at that. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Tesla playing right with that 1 hour trend. Okay. I like it. We're below it. So sellers really might hold Tesla. And that's fine. Let's see. If we get an RBI here on Tesla, I'm looking for a long. Yes, sir. Targeting previous day high. I'm not in it yet. But if we get criteria here on Tesla, I will take it. All right, Tesla contracts, 0 day. Very cheap. At the money, $184. Look at SPY. This thing's cooking, man. Cooking is what it is. There's no criteria for me on SPY. It's just, this thing is just a lot of strength out the gate, and that's okay. Tesla is really battling that 1 hour. It's trying. Couldn't close red there. And so I always say this too. What goes up one way goes down the same way. So honestly, SPY, we literally haven't had one red or a green candle. So we got to be super, just what goes up super fast also goes down super fast, right? So just gotta be aware of that. Debo capitalized on some calls. Great job, bro. Great job. Got that clean moving average cross right there, just like we were talking about earlier. Moving average cross. Close outside the orb. Not a bad move. Not bad at all. I really like where the 1 hour is, guys. I will still go long if my criteria shows up. And it happens. Sometimes it don't show. And you know what? If it doesn't show, it is what it is. There are other ways to get into the market. Maybe it'll show up later. Maybe it won't. And you know what? That's the game that we play. You don't always get a good hand in poker. You don't always get your setup to show up. There's a very high chance that it shows up, but there's still about 12% chance that it won't. So it is what it is. This is the game we play. Tesla, a lot of strength here outside EOD. This thing might just cook. Definitely watching pre-market high. This is pre-market high is critical right here. Dude, Tesla's cooking. Now, and also, right? Look at this morning. We're below the 1 hour 9. Now we're back above it. This is very bullish. I'm definitely looking for a pullback into the moving average here. Tesla's moving. Very strong price action here. We had that fake out to the downside. Buyers showing a lot of strength here on Tesla. Now, the reason I will definitely entertain a red bar and an RBI right here is because of where the 1 hour trend is. Yeah, we've pushed very far, but the 1 hour trend is still very healthy. We're not far away from it. So there's still a lot of gas left in this long play. 150%. Another thing too, guys, is just remind yourself it's not that serious. It's not life or death, right? Like if you take a losing trade, it's fine, right? This is literally not a big deal. Look at Tesla here, getting a little funny. Got a very large wick to the upside. SPY's just going to keep pushing. Shout out to anybody that capitalized on SPY. This thing is just moving. Look at that. That's beautiful. I like here, close above the 50. We had a nice red bar here that turned green. This thing's gone. See ya. Bam. Look at that. It's unfortunate, but you know what? I still love it, right? It does. Like, I am not the trader that gets bent because I missed it. I'm not a part of it. I don't care. Literally, we're gonna get our edge is gonna show up. We're gonna find a way to make money. It is what it is. It just might not be right now, and that's completely fine. What's NVIDIA doing? Let's shop around here. Maybe we could find something else. Hold on. Damn. This thing's cooking. lot of volume, guys. A lot of volume. Looking for a pullback here into the 1 hour. You guys seen that volume that just showed up? What's that, news? Is Powell talking? Does anybody know? All right, watching Tesla too. Go back to Tesla. Dude, SPY literally might cook here. I really like that 1 hour. Let's see. We're still a little far away from it. I'm gonna stay patient right here. We got some space here on the 1 hour. It might cook above it. I don't want to chase it. I don't want to chase it, especially not when volume just came into the market. So I'm gonna stay patient. I'm gonna stay patient here. Stay a little more diligent. Stay a little more diligent. Watching Tesla close. Watching it very close. I want to see what happens if we come back into the orb here. We're coming into EOD. Sellers are trying here. Very nice moving average cross. We're playing around with that 50. SPY might cook above this, and it is what it is. I just don't want to chase it. Let's see. All right, clean red bar here coming into EOD. Actually, you know what? Let me see something here. Negative. Yeah, look at SPY here. This is the inverted chart here on SPY. Tesla with a nice shift right there. 31.30. Very nice push. Dude, look at SPX here. This is crazy. Massive push. Very strong push. It's about to cook. 47. There it goes. Bam. All right, so I'm not going to chase this. This is a red bar that was ignored. We do have the 1 hour right there. If somebody hops in this, I'm not, and that's a valid trade. I'm not going to. I want to see what happens here, though. I'm definitely watching this level. I still might get in it. I want to see how price reacts to this RBI right here. Let me pull up some cons and let me see here. This thing's cooking. There's a lot of buying pressure. I want to see how this reacts, though. Let's see. I want to see sellers try a little bit here. I want to see strength from buying. 5-minute trend looks pretty valid. I really want to see a pullback into the 1 hour 9 right here. A little bit. That would be nice. We're probably not going to get it, though, because we just got a red bar to be ignored. This is a sign of strength from buyers. It's definitely a sign of strength. I'm kind of struggling a little bit because we've moved so much in one direction. But the 1 hour 9 is healthy, right? So I want to use that information instead of using my emotion, right? It is healthy. Buyers are here. We just got a red bar to be ignored. We got a moving average cross. I just want to make sure here that buyers are definitely showing strength. So we're not going to just enter in immediately. We're going to let it play out just a little bit more. And you know, I'm constantly reminding myself, it's okay if you don't know what's going on, right? Like, dude, shit, I don't know. And this thing's moving. All I know is buyers are showing up very strong. And that's okay. I'm literally going, all right, where's my 1 hour 9? It's way down here. Do I want to enter right here when my 1 hour 9's all the way down here? No, I don't, right? So I'm going to stay patient. Is what it is. And that's completely fine. Tesla, we're getting a lot of buying here. I would kill for a red bar to be ignored here on Tesla. Because then I would know the trend is very fruitful. It's just on SPY. We're getting extended from the cloud. That's not to say that it won't continue. It probably is going to cook. This thing's got a lot of legs. It's very extended from the EMA cloud. I got to, it is what it is. I'm not going to chase it. But look, the red bar, it looks like buyers are trying to hold it. And it's all-time high, dude. Guys, like when we're trading off all-time high, this makes a lot of sense. This is literally what happens. You see irregular stuff, like the all-time high is very volatile level. It's the highest price ever. We literally just skyrocketed above it. So watching Tesla here, I like us above end of day. I like us playing with the 1 hour trend here. I like it a lot. If I get an RBI on Tesla, I'm taking that long all day. All right, SPY, we're getting a nice little battle right here. Patience, and to get really patient, you just have to accept. You literally just have to be like, you know what? I might not trade. Is what it is. I might not get a setup. All right, watching SPY. I'm liking this. I'm liking this pullback here. Let's see how this what happens here. Coming into the cloud, coming into pre-market high. This is key. I like this. All right, SPX here. Just really strong rally. Really strong rally. Let's see what the inverted chart looks like. You guys know how much I love this tool. Oh, never mind. It's stopped uploading. That happens sometimes. All right. So 2 minute, looking like we're going to get a little bit of a reversal here. I'm watching that 2 minute 20 like a hawk. Watching, oh, my bad. You can't see. There we go. Watching the 2 minute 20 very close. Very close. SPY. All right, here comes the reversal. Getting a nice push. Watching that 2 minute 20, guys. Look what's lining up with the 2 minute 20. The 1 hour 9. Okay? This is very important. Watch this. Tesla, talk to me. This is where the money's made, guys, right here. We've been patient all morning. This is where the money's made. Healthy 5 minute trend. I love it. I like it. Dude, look at Tesla. Man, that thing's cooking. It's cooking. Is what it is. No edge, no trade. That's just me. I look at Tesla, dude. You're I love it. I love it. I love it. And once again, it just shows the power of the moving average cross. What happens once it pops up? All right, let's watch here. Let's watch SPY for a little bit. So the box you see here, that's the initial red bar that was ignored but had no follow through. Looking for buying pressure here. Or selling. It really doesn't matter to me. But the reason why I'm leaning more towards buying is because where the 1 hour moving average is. Okay? We were below it. Now we're above it. So that leads me way more towards being bullish. I'm definitely bullish because of the 1 hour time frame. Okay? This is very bullish. You definitely be careful shorting anything today. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but okay. So now, red bar, move. See the 1 hour trend still a little extended. I would like to see a little pullback into that. Let me see here. I mean, if we get a red bar ignored here, we could take a quick scalp. Decisions. Bouncing right off the cloud here. We didn't necessarily get the 20 EMA that I was looking for. Just, my edge really isn't present. I got a high here at 615.27. It's gonna pop too. And it actually looks very nice. So you know what? Let me see here. Pushing like crazy. That's another red bar ignored right there. Pretty healthy trend. Let's see if we could pop the top here. Dude, look at Tesla. That is wild. Look at this. Tesla's cooking. SPY just broke that red candle. Pretty healthy trend. Yeah, I'm going to take a long here. I'm going to hop in long. Just one contract here on SPX. I'm going to put my stop right here at 614.79. So I got a very clear understanding of where my stop loss is. I like the 1 hour trend a lot. So you know what? We're going to play with these buyers here. I like here too. Nice red candle. We just smoked the top of it. Now I'm looking for us to close back above this 90 EMA right here on the 5 minute. And we're going to look to target a long play here. Tesla is just ripping out the gate right here. Once again, really easy way for me to identify risk on this trade. We got a nice red bar. I'm looking for buyers to continue to hold this. Might get it. And I really like that 1 hour trend. Okay, so that's my main goal right there. I'm going to watch that. I got 614.75 stop. Or I'm probably going to keep it around 614. Let's see here. 614 and some change. 22, 20. Yeah, 614.75. I'm gonna keep this tight. If this breaks 614.70, I'm out of this. I'm just gonna keep it super tight. Buyers are showing a lot of strength, but we're a little extended from that 1 hour moving average. So it definitely can very easily come back down into this in reverse. And I'm just gonna keep my stop very tight right here. 614.70. That's all I gotta risk. Yeah, that might be a fake out, boys. Let's see. And once again, if so, it is what it is. It's all right. It's accounted for. You know what I mean? My main goal is I'm not going to put myself in a vulnerable scenario. You got to get good at losing. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. It is what it is. Market's rallying. We identified a solid red bar that was ignored. If it doesn't have follow through, it is what it is. What we don't do is we don't chase, right? And I'm out. Boom. Out of it. I'm cutting it. And you know what? This is the thing. It may reverse, but I'm not sticking around for it. Nope. I'm going to see what happens here when we come back into pre-market high. And that's the goal. Keep them high. If you're going to take losses, it's a part of the game. The goal is to not let it bleed you out, right? Don't let it hurt you. I lost, that was $220 on that SPX contract. So once again, I had a solid trade, solid upside target, but I didn't put myself in a vulnerable scenario. All right, watch this as it comes here into pre-market high. We got a massive rally to the upside. So now let's see what happens to the downside. I'm still watching Tesla as well. Tesla, strong push up. We're still above that 1 hour 9 here. So a red bar to be ignored here on Tesla, I'll definitely take long. That one on SPY, it was too extended. It was too extended. And honestly, buyers might hold this. And they probably will. Look where the 1 hour 9 was. Clean bounce right off it. I just wasn't willing to stick around and see. All right. And the biggest thing too, when you take a loss, is you got to make sure, right? You got to, okay, I took a loss. What's my plan going forward? Okay. How do I plan to get back in the market? What's the story telling me? Is it still going in my direction? Did I just enter a little too late? Like what happened there? Right. And in my opinion, I took the market long right here. Let's go over it real quick. I went long right here. My stop was right there. So not a bad way to determine opportunity, right? Was it off a critical level? No, that's where I went wrong, right? It would have been better to at least play off pre-market high. Up here, I'm kind of in no man's land, right? So not playing off a critical level makes a little sense that the trade didn't go in my favor, okay? Market rallied all morning. I wasn't a part of it, right? There may have been a little, I want a piece of it. But at the end of the day, we controlled risk very well. Tesla didn't get in because there was no red bar ignored. And I'm glad because, look, now we're starting to get some chop here, okay? So I'm going to stay patient. I want to see buyers hold the 50 here. If they don't, maybe we'll catch a move to the downside, right? SPY, we're above pre-market high. We're coming down. We're bouncing off it. Let's see where we're at on the 2 minute. 2 minute 20 might be in full effect right here. And it is. Look at that. Boom. Let's see what happens here. End of day is going to tell us a lot right here on Tesla. It's going to show us a lot. SPY, we got that push. Buyer stride here. Seller show up here. Seller show up here. Watching that cloud very close here on SPY. That 2 minute 20, don't sleep on it. That 2 minute 20 will it will show you a lot. All right, let's see here. Okay. Getting a nice little bounce right here. Really might not have been a horrible idea to hold on to that. Look where the moving average is. Very high chance here that buyers show up and push price back up to that moving average. But the biggest thing is to be like, oh, let's get back in. Right? I'm dizzy. You said it perfect. Probably chop for a little bit. Yeah. That's a very high chance. And the goal is, I just took a loss, right? The goal is not to be like, oh, let me get that money back. right? The goal is to be like, okay, let's sit back, let's watch, let's see how the market reacts, and let's see if opportunity comes back in. Right? The last thing you want to do is try rushing into the market and making your money back so fast, right? Like that's how you lose. That's how you blow an account. That's how you go full retard, right? Got to take a step back. Okay, what just happened? Okay. All right. Our buyer's still here. The only thing I like about this is it's bouncing right off the 1 hour. It's bouncing right off the 1 hour 9 here. So I want to see a little bit more, but a long play really isn't a bad idea, especially with the bounce off the 20 bounce. I need a little bit more though. I'm not just going long because we bounced here off pre-market high, right? I need a little bit more than that. But check this out. You guys see? Nice little red bar here that was ignored. Clean break and retest. Now we're getting a nice little bounce. Tesla's looking a little bearish. Okay. Let's see here if we can get some bearish criteria on Tesla. Let's see what that 1 hour looks like. Let's see here. I mean, it still looks, I mean, pretty high wick up there. But judging on where the trend is, it still looks pretty healthy to me. We might get some selling, but let's see here. I like that bounce off pre-market high. Look at that. Nice, really nice bounce right there off the moving average as well. 2 minute. Let's see here. Look at the 2 minute 20 right there. Nice bounce off the 2 minute 20. Buyers just not letting go of that 2 minute 20 right there. Trading, funny game, best game in the world. It's all about your mindset. Oh, you know what Tesla's doing, guys? Tesla's coming down here, getting a nice battle here. This moment right here. This is where, you know, you just gotta be patient. Let's see. Clean bounce right here off pre-market. Once again, I think I said it 100 times, but look, bouncing right here off the 1 hour, okay? Once again, I'm not just going to go long right here. I still need a little bit more. Dang, my inverted chart ain't working. I really like seeing that 20 hold like that. I like the bounce right there off the 1 hour. That looks really good. You know, and there's certain days too where price action is just not what I like, so I just don't rate it, right? Like, you know, and we put so much pressure on ourselves, right, to do good, to be green, right? Like we want to be green, but obviously we all want to make money. But like at the same time, there's that moment where you start trying to force opportunity, right? Like where you're looking and you're like, oh, there's got to be something there. Let me find it. That's where we got to like, okay, you know what? Step back. And that's where I'm at right now, right? Like I'm watching price. I'm like, oh, this looks good. This looks good. You know, and it's like, okay, hold up. You know, this isn't what I look for every day. So I'm just going to stay patient. Let's see what happens. You know, the high, what's probably, you know, what has a very high chance, we're probably going to chop around for a little bit. We got a very large move to the upside here. So, you know, we basically got to let price balance out, right? Let the battle happen and just stay patient. What I want to see is how well buyers can maintain this 1 hour trend. That's what I really want to see right here. I mean, look at Tesla. We got a red candle. Buyers showed right back up though. Looks really good. And shout out to anybody that got in a trade and cut their loss exactly where they were supposed to. That's like when you listen, you get into a trade and you got to stop out really quick. I mean, a $220 loss on SPX is less than 20%. I literally, you buy contracts for I bought them for $960. A $220 loss, that's high and tight. That's nothing. My winning trades are usually anywhere from $500 to $600, $700, $800, right? So, you know, yeah, 220, but you got to stay focused on the system that actually works, right? Like the loss is inevitable. It is what it is. But if you're not losing a lot of money, then you're literally playing the game exactly how you're supposed to. All right, let's see. This thing it's moving. I don't know how I like it though. Nice little bull flag, you could say. Right? Rally, consolidate. This red candle gets ignored, right? That's not really a bad move to the upside. Oh, and the main thing I like about this too. Oh, yo, look at that bounce. Beautiful bounce right there. Boom. A lot of volume coming in though. I'm not quite ready to chase this. Bouncing off the 1 hour, bouncing right off the 2-minute 20. Let me see what contracts you're going for, actually. I kind of like that. Ooh. Let's see. I want to see a little bit of continuation right here if I enter in long. I'm not in long yet. We're coming. We're retesting that. I got my eye on the 6175 calls here. Let me see. 23, push. My stop here is a little far, so I'm going to hold off. I don't want to enter in that far away from my stop. My stop would literally, if I enter in long here, it's got to be at 61461. It's just a little too far for me. So let's see if we get a pullback. Not going to chase it, but look at that. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful move. If anybody hopped in that, super great move. It was just a little too far for me. We're getting back here above the 9 too. This thing's going to rally. Look at that. Below the 9, now we get back above it. And you know what? I missed my entry. All good. I want to see a little bit different, right? I want to see maybe a pullback. It's not over completely, right? It's just I don't like chasing things. Therefore, I felt like I was chasing a little bit. This is very bullish though. I'm looking for criteria to get in long. Look at that. Staying patient. I just don't like violent moves. I really don't. When price is moving very quickly, I mean, sometimes it's great, but you know, I don't like violent, chaotic moves. I like clean. I just like how the 2-minute 20 and the 1 hour 9 was respected so well. All right, so I want to see a pullback into that area there for a possible long. Tesla too. I mean, Tesla's looking pretty good to the upside if we get a red bar to be ignored right there. What's the 1 hour look like here on Tesla? Not bad, but I don't, that really doesn't look that appetizing to me. Honestly, it looks choppy as shit. So I don't like any of that right there on Tesla. It's okay not to like shit. It's okay. All right, I'm watching for a pullback here on SPY for a possible long entry. Once again, the reason why I like this is because the clean bounce off the 1 hour, okay, we got a red bar ignored. I want to see a retest right there, right? I want to see strength here from buyers. We did close back above the 9 right there on the 5-minute. That's definitely bullish. But I want to make sure there's some continuation before I enter back into this. For me to get in this, my stop has to go to 614.60. About 40 cents away. It's not 50 cents. That's not too bad. That's not terrible. What's my 1 hour look like? Do I like it? Do I like it? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off. I'm holding off. And you know what? If I miss it, I miss it. It is what it is. It's okay. We'll find another opportunity. I don't like how far away it is. What is it? You never lose money chasing trades, but you always lose trades chasing money, right? Like, basically, if your stop is too far away and you don't feel comfortable with it, stay away from it. Stay away from it. The trends here and the moving averages definitely are screaming long. Definitely. Clean bounce here off the 1 hour. Very healthy push right here on the 5-minute. Right here, we close back above the moving average. This is probably going to rally. And I don't like how far. For me to get in this, my stop loss has to go at least below this big candle. And it's too much risk for me. So I'm going to stay patient. The 1 hour looks beautiful. What time is it? 10:43. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. She's pushing, just like we expected. And it just closing back above that moving average it's super bullish. Super bullish. All right, babe. Drive safe. No, I'm still on the live. Love you. All right, coming into the highs here. I'm still open to longs. I just need the right criteria. Clean red bar got ignored right here. Bouncing off the 1 hour trend too. This is what's really giving me a lot of continuation vibes. Let's see how price reacts when it pulls into the cloud here. Coming into that moving average, sucking up really nice right there. Dude, this thing's about to pop. Let's see. All right, let's see what a pullback looks like. We're coming into high of day right here. This is where the battle is going to be. And, you know, the biggest thing I want to do is just look at what's happened, right? We've rallied all morning. We're back above the 1 hour 9, very bullish. We came into it. We came into pre-market high and we bounced. Very strong. I want to get in long. I just not really clear on where to put my risk. So I'm just staying a little patient, right? And that's the important thing to me. The important thing is not put myself in a vulnerable scenario. If I miss a trade, so be it. But I'm not going to put myself in a vulnerable scenario where I don't really know exactly where to put my risk. So I'm going to stay a little patient. I really wanted to capitalize off the 20 EMA bounce. It happened really quickly. So at this point, we just kind of got to see if the market gives us, a good spot to get in. Maybe we'll get another RBI. That would be lovely. And then I'll definitely entertain a long play. Right. But the last thing I'm going to do is just get into the market because I think it's going up. Right. Like I want to stay a little patient and just see if the entry is unravels. Right. Last thing, I'm not just going to chase it because I think it's going to go up. It is what it is. Let's see. What really sticks out to me, though, is the way we were below the 9. In this candle, we just closed back above it. So buying pressure here is definitely bullish. Bounce. Dude, look at the daily here. This thing's cooking. A little RBI here on the 2-minute. RBIs on the 2-minute are, they're valid, but if it's far away from the 20, I can't take it. I can't, like you see here on the 2-minute, we're super far away from the 20. I will avoid trades at all costs. If I'm far away from the 20 on the 2-minute, no way am I entering in. I don't care how good it looks. It's too extended. It's the bull trap. It's the heavy bull trap right there. That 1 hour trend though, that thing it's very bullish. So I am trying to find valid long entries here. Let's see what Tesla's telling me. Damn, Tesla's looking bearish. I might short Tesla in a minute. What time is it? It's about to be 11. Yeah, if I get a GBI here and a moving average cross, I will definitely take the market short. Yeah, Todd, I was second. I was very close to entering long right there. It got away from me so fast. This bounce right here on the 20 just got away. It just happened real quick. Probably could have entered. Wouldn't have got much extent. It wouldn't have got much though. I maybe 20, 30 cents here. 15 cents. Let's see if it has any continuation though. It really might, and this might continue. Definitely very bullish market conditions. Nice bounce here off the 1 hour. But I wasn't ready to chase it with high a day right there. It happened super quick. But I was literally watching. I'm like, oh, 2 minute 20. I'm gonna look at how buyers are holding it. Buyers hold it there. Now we're starting to get that pullback. Let's see what we get. Something about trend line breaks too. I don't like chasing them because I feel like they tend to be traps, right? And that's kind of what we're seeing here. Trend line break. A lot of people got in long right there when they seen that, and now they're going, oh damn, I got to stomp out, right? You know, it used to happen to me all the time. I want to see how price reacts here when we come back into this red bar that was ignored. Red bar ignored, boom. Now we're coming back into it. Guys, if sellers show up here, we may get a glorious move to the downside. See, and this is what patience brings, right? It just kind of helps you stay a little more, objective. All right, let's see. Coming in here. Red bar ignored, coming into it. Probably bouncing off that 2 minute 20, Todd. Let's see. We fell below it. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm still watching Tesla too. If I get nice criteria on Tesla, I'll definitely take it. Patience. All right, you guys see this? Red bar got ignored. Rally, right? Now we're coming into it. Here comes the battle. Okay? I got to hit the toilet. I'll be right back. Give me 20 seconds. 30 seconds. Dude, look at that candle. Look at that retest there of that RBI. That's crazy. That's the power of the 1 hour trend. Like when the 1 hour trend's healthy, it takes a lot to invalidate that trend. I still got my eye on calls now. That still is very bullish. Until the RBI breaks, that thing is bullish. Look at that. That's wild. That 1 hour trend is not going down without a fight. That's a fact. See if I pull it up over here. Look at that 1 hour trend. That thing is, I mean, obviously sellers can take it, but buyers ain't going to let it go. Let's see. This is where the magic happens right here. A little fake out above all-time high. Where's the flush? Where's the flush? But, you know, we're not going to predict. Okay, we're going to stay listen, we're going to stay diligent. We're going to wait until the market tells us. If we get bearish criteria, you guys know I got to take it short. I've taken one trade. It was a loss. Very tight loss, though. Less than, probably, I think, a 23% loss. Lost $220 on a one SPX contract. Is about $960 to get in. Lost $220. That's literally like 23% loss. Phenomenal. That's exactly, listen, like losses are going to happen. If I can keep every loss under 300, I'm really good. So let's see what we get here. And the thing is looking back, my strategy wasn't even present. It was a red bar that got ignored, but it was not off a critical level. Okay. So, and it's going to happen, right? Like we all make mistakes. The goal, though, is not to go, oh, Josh, but if you held, it would have gotten. No, none of that. We don't hold. If our trade plan don't stick, we're out. I got this from Todd. Literally. Oh, thank you, M Dizzy. Tesla, what did we get? Did we get the GBI? No. All right, let's stay patient. Honestly, we probably aren't going to get the GBI. Look, because we got straight green up, we're probably going to get straight green down. Or straight red down. Law of polarity. But we're right at open print. So this is important. And we're at the orb. Okay? Look at the orb. No, let's see. I'm watching SPY, dude. That 1 hour trend is valid to the upside. We're coming into, the cloud. Biggest thing on SPY right now, though, is that the highs couldn't hold. That really doesn't mean that it's going to get bearish. It could, and we'll know it's bearish when the strategy presents itself, right? We're going to need the moving average cross in the red bar or green bar to be ignored. So let's see. Tesla, we got no GBI, so there's no trade. Wouldn't be surprised here if buyers actually show up. SPY, we're starting to get some selling. I like it. Let's see. Yeah, and that's that's crazy. Having kids is the best thing in the world. Look at this. You guys are going to die. Kid literally graduated kindergarten. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, yeah. It's not going to work. Oh, you guys seen her in the beginning. She was at the live in the beginning with us. Best thing in the world. Check out Tesla here, though. Price sold off, fell below EOD, no GBI, So no trade. And this is why, right? Like until the edge presents, the price action just isn't worth it. Like if you guys take anything from HPT, like in my opinion, until that edge shows up, the price, yeah, you can make money. You might be able to make some money, lock something in, but like, until that 3-step approach shows, it's not worth it to me. And it's just not worth it, right? It probably is going to sell off. It could. But these aren't the conditions I like to trade. SPY, this is very important right here. We're coming back into pre-market high, which is aligned with the 1-hour trend, right? It looks like sellers are definitely showing some strength. We got the moving average all the way up here at 615. Could pull price back up into it. Let's see. Tesla, no RBI up. Might not get a GBI on the way down, right? The law of polarity, what goes up comes down usually the same way, right? That's a pretty cool concept that's helped me a lot in my trading. I'm still not ready to enter short on Tesla. I'm just not quite there yet. SPY closing above pre-market high on that 1 hour. That trend's still right there. I mean, buyers still, listen, based on that 1 hour trend, buyers still got SPY. That's the truth. So until I get that moving average cross here on the 5-minute, I gotta stay away from shorts. Important things, always keep your blood flowing. That's what works for me. Otherwise, I'll fall asleep. I'm just thinking what I need to see to go long here on SPY. I like us at the 1 hour trend a lot. Let's see. Well, hold on. Let me see something. Okay, coming up to that 2-minute 20 on a bearish note. Let's see what sellers do right here. This is the exact same RBI we had earlier to the upside. Let's see what happens to the downside. Bouncing right there off that 2-minute 50. Bouncing off the 1 hour 9. Pocket all the way up here to the moving average. It's going to probably be a little choppy for a little bit, guys. Just is what it is. This is what's, definitely helped me a lot too, is just not trading against the trend, right? Green needs to take out that red bar in the 5-minute for a long. Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I still might chill only because I would really, let me see here. Green takes out that red. Yeah, and then maybe a pullback. It wouldn't necessarily be an entry for me, but it would definitely be a sign that buyers are here. I would really like to see us close back above that 9 DEMA. The biggest thing to notice here, guys, is this red bar that was ignored. Sellers couldn't take it, right? Like, remember we were about to go long right here, but my stop was too far away? Well, the structure there is still valid. Sellers never push price below that. And it's right there off the cloud. And the 1 hour trend is beautiful. I'm definitely interested in a long play. I need to find a valid entry point. Let's see, Todd, if we can get back above. Let's see if we can get a back above the cloud and then a bounce off the 20 EMA. I want to see the cloud turn red here and then get a nice bounce off the 20. I want to see the 20 respected and then a rally. Look at that 1 hour 9, guys. I'm telling you, do not neglect that 1 hour 9. Look at how price reacts to it. Honestly, I should have just longed it. I should have longed it at the 1 hour 9. Look at that bounce. Same thing. It's crazy how these healthy trends just like you can't sleep on them. Once again, this is something I dive deep into, when members join and we take our sessions, right? Like this is what we're talking about, the 1 hour 9, stuff like that, because these are the tools that keep you on the right side of the market. I'm watching Tesla for a short too. We get a GBI here on Tesla. I'm shorting it. I'm definitely interested in a short on Tesla. All right, let's see what happens here. Bam. And then there's some times where I just can't get a setup, and it happens. I just don't like any of it. Today's been one of those days. It just really ain't that nice. Boom. Look at that pop. All right, so now we're getting that push. Let's see here if we could get established, get a nice bounce off the 20 EMA here on the 2 minute. That 1 hour 9's holding. Therefore, I got to keep my eye on buyers. Got to. Look at that. Boom. SPX bounced right off the 1 hour there. Of course it did. Coming back up into the highs. Tesla's looking weak. 1 hour's definitely looking a bit bearish here. All right, so if buyers can close back above this, then that is definitely bullish. I'm looking for longs for a rally for probably the rest of the day. If sellers respect this, then we could possibly see a reversal. Let us see. Remember, sometimes this. Yeah, the market is rallying, but we still got to determine risk, right? Like we got to make sure that we're following, certain risk reward parameters, Let's see. Patience. All right, we got 1 minute left on this 5 minute. I'm watching Tesla. Possible short play. Probably not going to get it. All right. Let's see where that 2 minute 20 is at, Todd. All right, 2 minute 20s right here at 6:15. Let's see if we can get a possible little bounce off it. Tesla's right at open print. All right, finally got a green bar on Tesla. I'm just not really liking SPY's price action right now. It looks like it's like leading everybody into longs. I don't know. I'm staying a little patient. If I can get a red bar ignored, I'll go long on SPY. But I'm not gonna compromise my rules and everything just because the market's moving up and I'm not making money, right? Like I need a solid entry there. We couldn't close back above that 9. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna watch Tesla here for a little bit. Todd, if you see a 20 bounce, definitely let me know. We'll see. That might be it right there. All right, I'm watching Tesla. Let's see. Uh-oh. How does this? Okay, let's see. All right. Tesla coming into open print. We have a green candle. Let's see what happens here. SPY's looking bullish. Tesla's looking a little bearish. We got a low here on Tesla at 32432 coming into open print. Dude, Tesla contracts are extremely cheap right now. SPY is looking very bullish here on SPY. I just haven't really been able to grab a good entry, and that's completely fine. SPY's coming up into those highs though. So I'm watching that green bar on Tesla for a possible short play. SPY bouncing right there off the 1 hour. Buyers are just showing up. You know, sometimes you just can't identify a good entry, and you know what? It is what it is. You know, I don't want to chase it. That 1 hour trend looks good though, so a rally to the upside, it makes sense. And that's not to say that we might not get a RBI here or in a little bit. You know, the biggest thing always is just wait, just stay patient. It will show up. It's literally 11 o'clock. So, you know, and if not, it is what it is. I usually go to about, 11:30, 12. So just staying patient here. This 5-minute trend on Tesla looks really good. So let's see here if we can get some continuation to the downside. One, 2, 3. What's up, babe? How was school?
Good.
Was it good? Your last day ever? Nice. What's up, Garfield? We're about to short Tesla if we get a GBI.
What GBI?
It's a green bar that gets ignored. So you see this candle right here?
What does ignore mean?
It means the bottom of this candle. Oh, hold on. We're about to take it.
What does ignore mean?
Watch, you're about to see. You see this red candle?
What's it? That looks like a red bar.
Yeah, it's a candlestick. So if it breaks the low, I'm gonna enter in short, and I'm targeting down here. Okay. Let's see. Let's bring Chenny. Chenny wants to play, but it's got to break the low.
Okay, let's do some work.
Okay,
He's gonna talk and I'm gonna be on show.
Couldn't break it. Go. Couldn't break it. And that was at open print too. That was literally at open print. A lot of volume here. Couldn't break the low. The trend is still bearish though. All right, look at SPY. This is why, we don't chase. Came back up into the highs. Getting a little bit of red here. Couldn't close above the 9. Okay? That's I don't want to say it's super bearish, but it's not bullish, okay? Tesla couldn't get the follow through I was looking for. It's for a reason, right? If the bar doesn't get ignored, it's for a reason. That means there's enough buying there to keep the bar from getting ignored. SPY buyers are still trying. Let me see where that 2-minute 20 is at, Todd. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some play off the 2-minute 20. Possible move to the upside. And the reason why I'm interested in the upside move is that 1 hour 9. It's still, it's really, she's been holding. Also, all right, watching this close here. Watching this close. All right, sellers cannot take that. Or I'm sorry, buyers. A lot of selling coming in. Patience is key. Key. Let's see. Yeah, Tesla's looking bearish. She's looking bearish. SPY's looking a little weak too. We'll see though. Let's see. There it goes. Tesla pushing. Tesla is pushing. All right, watching SPY though, guys. Yeah, we're getting some red, but that 1 hour trend is still pushing up, right? This is what happens in these sort of markets. Yeah, we do have a head and shoulders. It does look a little bearish, but that 1 hour trend is still pushing up. So for me to really trade against that, I at least need a moving average cross on the 5-minute. This is where a lot of people will pile in short and become liquidity for long. Like this is where I used to always short the market. I'd be like, oh, this thing's going to sink. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's going to sink. Pile in. Next thing you know, and buyers soak it all up. But let's see. Tesla did look really good short, but that 1 hour trend it's not been invalidated. Tesla, we just didn't get the GBI. I definitely would have shorted it. I didn't get the green bar to be ignored on the next candle. I actually get a lot of questions about that. What if it's not ignored? What if it's 2, 3, 4 candles after? And the biggest thing to point out is it's all kind of based on the market conditions. If the trend is healthy, if it's not healthy, Tesla's been very choppy, so there's no way I'm entering short unless I get clean criteria. It just is what it is. I'm more interested here in this 1 hour. Look at that bounce right there off the cloud. Healthy 1 hour trend here. This is actually looking bullish here. I'm gonna see what some calls look like here in a minute. 11:19. Let's see. Honestly, Tesla, that looks like a bunch of liquidity grab right there off the open. We haven't closed below the open, and for all my orb traders, we're still bouncing off the orb here on Tesla. So this is a retest of the orb for whatever, you know. So let's see what happens here off the open. That 1 hour trend, dude, on SPY. We're about to come and do it again. Let's see what happens. In this right here, guys, I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. Like, it's Friday. We've been on the live for the last 2 hours. I got one loss in. Okay? This is where most traders lose it. Okay? Because they're down $200. It's Friday. They go, okay, how do I make this money back? All right, I'm getting in. Like and then they become impulsive. They throw all the rules out the window. This is what I used to do. I throw all the rules out the window and get in something and pray to God it goes into my way. Right? This is the pattern we must disrupt. Okay? This is where I'm like, oh, head and shoulders. Let's get in short. Let's take it. Look at Tesla. Tesla buying coming in. Okay? This might fuel buyers on SPY. Okay? So, yeah, we're down. We took a loss. But look what's happening. We're still objective. Yeah, we've been watching price for the last 2 hours, but I still know exactly what to look for. Okay? We're not going to rush nothing. We're watching that 1 hour trend. And I know sooner or later, large money is going to sneak in. And it's looking like they're about to. Yeah, look at the EMA cloud, Todd. Buyers ain't letting go. They ain't letting go of that. That 1 hour trend, it's too healthy. They're not going to let go of it. We've yet to get a new low from 1025. Matter of fact, I've got my eye on longs right here. If this red bar gets smoked, I'm entering long. All right, so we got a high right here at 24. Let's see here if we can take it long. I'm in this long. Let's go. I'll take that. Bouncing off the 1 hour trend, okay? Bouncing off the 20 EMA. I got to take that long. I got a 614.83 stop, okay? That's about 40 cents. Great risk reward. I got to take that. Let's see what happens. I tell you what, if we close back above that 9, that's going to be beautiful. What's up, Princess? My little pride and joy right here. She's my good luck charm. Come here, Jenny. See if we can get some continuation. You know, and the thing is all this, all this lines right into my strategy. Red bar got smoked. No, I'm almost done. Baby. Red bar got ignored. EMA cloud got respected. The 1 hour trend literally bounced right off it. We got to take that. I got to take that. If we could close back above this 9, we might get a really nice rally right here. I know exactly where to get out of this trade if it goes against me. That's a win. You out? Boring. She's like, this is boring. Boring. It's okay. I know. I'm almost done, baby. And this is like we always have other variables, right? Like, you know, your kid, your kid wants to play, maybe your girl wants to do something. We gotta make sure when we're pulling the trigger, it's because the criteria is present. Right? So only thing I don't like about this trade is it's not off a critical level. So let's see what we get here. I'm playing those moving averages really tight here. So I think it's a valid setup. mean, you got to take that. Look at the bounce off the 20. The bounce off the 20 EMA right there is beautiful. First target is high of day. We're 2 hours into the live. You know, this is trading. We can't pick when it happens. Yeah, we're going to put the stop right below the candle we got in, right there at 614.83. So once again, I'm not risking a lot here. I like the EMA cloud. This is where I lean on the cloud, okay? I'm going to let the cloud do what it does best, and that is tell me how strong buyers are. Let's see it. And you know what's really good about these trades too, especially 0-day SPX contracts. Like this is where you start making money fast on these trades. Once again, we're right now we're trusting the moving averages, the 1 hour trend, the EMA cloud. We got a pretty nice red bar to be ignored right there. The volume seems extremely slow. So. You know, I'm looking here to see if buyers can take back that 9 and if we can get a nice push up into the highs here. I'm going to pull up the SPX chart. This is the inverted chart, though. So it's backwards. Really tight risk right here too. I won't lose no matter what on this trade. I'm risking about the same as earlier, about 24% high and tight. You know, it's very clear to me where I got in and where I get out if it doesn't go my way. Let's see here. Honestly, that 1 hour chart's telling me rally, guys. It really is. Always trust the 1 hour. All right, pretty nice push right there. Guys, if we close back above the 9 DEMA, this thing could really cook. But we got to close above it. We got one more minute, pretty much. All right, we did close back above that 9. So let's see here. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we can get some continuation. My EMA cloud continues to rise, so that helps me out when it comes to understanding where the stop loss needs to go, etc. Let's see here. Obviously 615.56 is the first target. See if we can get that push here. SPX looking strong here. Up about 10% here on this trade. Eight percent. Literally, it's been about 10 cents. Not even. Might get it. Let's see. This is the power, guys, of the 1 hour trend too. Like, I really hope what you guys take from this video is how important that 1 hour trend is. So important. I went long on this candle here, got stomped out. I was super far away from that 1 hour trend. Now I got in on this trade here. We were bouncing off the 1 hour. Let's see what happens here. That's right, Todd. You got to take it regardless, right? Like, you know, if your strat's presenting itself, oh, getting some nice volume here. 16%. Let's see if we can get a hitter here. Look at that. Look at that push. Oh, we just broke out. Look at the breakout, guys. See, like, once again, you got to trust the 1 hour trend. I'm holding this. Come on. Who's still here? Who's still on the live? Who's made it the 2 hours here? Where are my disciplined traders at? Todd, what's good? I know Fabio's still here. Where you at, Fabio? I know my boys are still here. That's Pat Roderick. What up, stud? I know my boy's still here. Yes, sir, Cody, Mike, Fabio. Then my boys. Cody, when you join the team, bro, we need some more killers on the team. Nah, I love all you guys, man. You know, this is the truth about trading. Anyone can get on a live. M Dizzy, what's up, bro? Anyone can get on a live, lock in. Oh, you know, perfect setup this morning. You know, but we didn't do that, right? It was, you know, we wanted to stick to repeatability. I took a loss, and now, you know, we reevaluate. This is the truth, right? Like, this is how trading really works. You know, you're gonna take losses, right? That doesn't mean you're a bad trader. What happens after the loss is key. It's hard too, because we got all this bullshit on social media where, you know, people are making, you know, $2-3 million a trade, and every trade's a winner. Like, it's just not true. It's not real. And you know what? I'm more focused on execution, repeatability, you know, and I don't know, maybe that's just me, but you know, I think we came back very strong. I think we came back very strong today. We didn't get discouraged, or, you know, we stayed focused on what works. And the biggest thing, guys, I want you guys to take from this video is that 1 hour 9. Okay. That 1 hour 9 is key. It is key. Okay. It's a magnet. It literally is a magnet. If you go through the data, I'm gonna try to do this and manage the trade here, even though we're breakout area. But if you look at all the data, and I think I bring this up in like all my videos. Oh, look at this breakout, guys. Look at this. Give me my money. Give me my money. All right, we're up 34% ROI here. Let's go. Yes, sir. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, sir. That's a good trim point if you are interested. Look at the pocket. Pocket means pullback. Okay, pocket. But are we okay with the pullback? I'm okay with that pullback. I'm completely fine with it. If anything, I'm interested in adding in because where that 1 hour trend is and how well it was respected. But what you'll notice in all the data is my best trades come from the 1 hour, like bouncing off the 1 hour. Like you guys seen the amount of conviction I had once this red bar got ignored. I was like, all right, I'm getting in it. Like I'm getting in that one. It's because it bounced off the 1 hour. I wanted to get in this one. It just happened too quick. So we didn't, and we were glad because I may have gotten stomped out. Or at least went through a pretty heavy drawdown, but we didn't rush it. We sat for another hour waiting. Oh, yeah, we're getting rallies here, guys. I'm up 37% here. Yes, sir. Let's go. All right, we made all the money back that we lost. I'm $75 on the day, trading one con, right? Like one SPX con here. This is where the money's made. And you know what the difference was is my daughter came, sat on my lap. I'm telling you, every time she comes in my room and I identify an entry, God's like, pay him. Dude needs a lot of money. Okay? He's literally got a 8-year-old or 7-year-old, 6-year-old girl. Give the man some money. Yeah, I'm dizzy. Check it out. I want to show you here. Give the man some money. The man needs some money here. Let me break down the trade though for you, Mike, so that you are aware of why we got in. Okay, so basically we're holding this right here. We're up 52%, 53. Getting a really nice push. I'm gonna hold this trade because look where the moving average is, guys. And this is why moving averages are so damn important. Like for all the traders out there that get very nervous and do I get out? Do I get it? Moving averages are key. Okay, they are critical because they help. Like I wanted to go long right here initially, right? We got a red bar that was ignored, but it was bouncing off pre-market high and the 1 hour 9. Okay, but it happened so fast I didn't get in the trade. I was like, dude, it happened way too quick. Let's see what happens. It is what it is. Like I just had to accept completely. I'm like, hey, it just happened way too damn fast. Which means I missed it. So price goes up, comes back to the level. Okay, comes back to the level. Me and Todd are like, dude, what do we need to see here to go long? And I was like, well, I'd like to see us get back above that 9. So we don't get in that one either. But the red bar that was ignored was respected. What else was respected? The moving average on larger time frame. The 1 hour 9 DEMA respected. Oh, dude, this thing's cooking. So now we're like, okay, head and shoulders, whatever it may be. We get a really nice red candle here, but look what happens. This red candle comes right into the area of value. In the 1 hour 9 moves up. This is why I could confidently hold this position right now. Because look at the 1 hour 9, dude. No way I'm getting out of this shit. This thing's going to cook. Just like it did yesterday, just like it did before. And this red bar here gets ignored. And we close back above the 9 DEMA. So this is what the market looked like when I was like, all right, get back in long. And it's been cooking ever since. 53%. Kept the first loss small. Okay. Pocket means pullback. Are we willing to hold it? We're getting a little extended. This is a trim. If you got multiple cons, it's definitely a trim. Or at least keep it close. I want to see a healthy move up. I might take it. Let's see here. Decision making. Do I want to hold? I'm going to hold it only because the And know what's crazy, Todd, is like my boy Parish locked in 50%. My man. Parish, super glad to have you on the team, man. You're doing really good. You know, really proud of you. We're killing it. I'm up 80% on this trade right now. 80%. 80%. 80%. Shout out. Hey, Cody, listen. You keep doing your thing, brother. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being a stud. You are a stud. I appreciate you joining us on this live today. That's what HVT is all about, guys. There's no right or perfect way to trade other than respecting yourself and your rules. So shout out to you, brother. Look at this. Massive push. Really strong push here. Up 300 on the day. And that's with a loss. Okay? We literally lost. Our first trade was a loss. Up 300 on the day. One hour trend. Ooh. Ready? Can we break 100? Can we break 100% ROI here? Let's see. Maybe. Maybe not. We're getting a little extended from that 1 hour. But we got 20 minutes left on the 1 hour candle. So I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. If you're trading lower size, and you're not up on the week, lock it in, right? Don't be retarded like me. But I'm up on the week, so I'm okay risking a little bit here to see if it keeps going. And that's what it's all about is like if your expectations are proper, then you can't get hurt, right? It is what it is. A trim here is definitely intelligent. So, but that 5-minute trend is very healthy, so I'm going to hold it for a little bit. Let's see what ended up happening on Tesla. Tesla stayed choppy. She stayed choppy. Very choppy. That's not to mean that, there might not be a great opportunity there here in a minute. Let's see. Yeah, getting a little extended from the cloud. Where's the 2 minute at? Let's use that 2 minute 20. Oh, that's way too far away. I tell you what, if buyers lose the 2 minute trend, I'll get out of the trade. I want to see buyers hold the 2 minute 9. Held it. Let's see. Once again, this is why moving averages are very effective, because we're not taking profits based on emotion. We're taking profits based off the moving average. We're up 68%. You know what? It's getting a little late, guys. I think it's almost 12. I gotta get to the gym. So I'm gonna keep a 6:15.80. My stop's gonna be right here. 6:15.80. Can't get out yet. Look at that 5 minute. I can't get out. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my stop below the previous candle. That's how I'm gonna do it. If we break 615.80, I'll get out of the trade. Tesla's looking like a good short play. Almost. If we break that low, I'm not gonna take it because I'm just gonna stay focused right here for a minute. Yeah, I'm let's see, at the bottom of that candle. You know, once again, just using the whole ignored theory. Good job, Todd. That was a great trade. Really good trade. You know, we did it, and you know, yeah, I'm still in it here. We did a great job at coming back, right? Like we didn't let a losing trade wipe out our psychology. You know, we stayed extremely focused on what worked. You know, and the biggest thing too, in my opinion, like what's really important is watching price and knowing you just missed the setup. And like I've been trading long enough where I know like if I miss a setup, I know I'm gonna have to wait for another 30 minutes. Right? Like we didn't chase anything. Do you guys see how not chasing served me? Right? Like basic like this right here on the left, I really wanted to get in that, especially after taking that loss. I went long right here in no man's land. Took a loss, and then we got this red bar ignored that I missed. And I'm like, damn, I was like, it's just too far away. But I really liked it because we bounced off the 1 hour 9. Then we came back into it, didn't get a bar to be ignored, so I didn't do nothing. And then price finally ignored that red candle, but it also bounced off the 1 hour. So at that point, I was like, yeah, we're getting back in. And we're still holding this here. I got my stop below the previous candle. So if we break 515.80, I'm out of the trade. That means market structure is going to pull back. We got a healthy 5-minute trend, so I got a hold here. I'm trying not to look at any P&L. I know I put it this way. I know I'm back. I know I'm back green for the day, which I hate that terminology, dude. Guys, if there's anything I hate, it's at least I'm green for the day. Like, fuck being green for the day. Like, did you follow your rules? Or did you compromise to be green for the day? Like, and the only reason why I hate it so much is because I used to say that and not be doing well. Oh, it's green. At least I'm green. But like, it's the daily green means nothing if you're not staying process driven. So I think we did a really good job at not rushing back in just to get green. You know, I think we did really good. And you know, it was a long day, but dude, we prevailed. We did a great job. I'm still holding on to this. Let's see how far she goes. I mean, we broke all-time high. You gotta hold it. Look at this. Look at that 5-minute trend. You gotta hold that. So 67% ROI here. Let's see. 69. Breathe. Like always reminding myself it's just not that serious. You know, if you overthink it, you know, you go full retard. Next thing you know, you're like, oh, I need the money. I gotta take the money. And then, you know, you're not thinking clearly, right? This is what on demand does for me. I was talking to a client yesterday, like on demand helps you reprogram your mind so that you can actually trade without, you know, going full retard anymore, right? Like you can, okay, yeah, like I'm not just concerned with the money right now. I'm watching price. There's no reason to get out just yet. Ooh, push. Nice push here. I don't know how I feel about it though. Don't know. I don't like that. Let's see. Yep. Don't like it. I'm going to keep it at 615.84. 615.84. And guys, remember, if anybody's watching this and they're new to the channel, click that link below if you want more information here on our strategy, how I get in and out of the market each and every single day. That first link below is going to bring you right to the HPT headquarters, where I dive very deep into our strategy. Super simple, 3-step approach. Subscribe here. I send you data every week. I send you offers, help you get affiliated with HPT. And honestly, I give away a lot of information. My goal is not listen, the goal is to make money off trading, and to build a very strong environment of traders. And that's what we're doing. HPT is up to, we're getting a lot of members, very good group of individuals, all focused on becoming process and principle oriented. So click those links below. We got Trader Bootcamp right here. One-time payment, $150, comes with 4 sessions with me and yearly access, right? So click that below. I literally have one more slot because that is booking up like crazy. Don't know how I feel about this. I think I'm going to get out, lock it in, be done with it. We're kind of far, so I'm going to take it here. 53% out. Guys, great session. Oh, I'm ready to go have a fantastic weekend. All premium members, I'm still going to be uploading in the chat, right? There's going to be more opportunity. You guys know how I give it up with SBX towards the end of the day. That's where the real money's made, is later in the day. So premium members, I will see you on the Discord. For everybody else, I appreciate you coming. And I hope you were able to benefit from this. You guys are awesome. You're amazing. And all premium members, obviously you guys know webinars tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure on the time. It's either going to be at 10 or 11. And we'll dive into it. So I'm going to go spend some time with my 6-year-old, play a little Minecraft. And I'm going to be watching the charts though. So all premium members, keep an eye on the chat. I will be calling out trades. Okay. I love you guys. Have a fantastic weekend. Anyone needs anything from me, just message me. Peace.